Welcome back in the kitchen. Today I'm making roasted honey nut squash with a beautiful maple butter, a little bit of toasted walnuts, and some sage. It is the perfect appetizer for your holiday plans, whether it be Thanksgiving, Christmas, or something else. It's just so fantastic whether you're having 2 guests, no guests, and it's just you and your husband or wife. It is so delicious. And what I love about these little guys, this is a honey nut squash. They're so cute. They're perfect for an appetizer portion. They're easy to roast. They're sweet, sweeter than a butternut squash, and a little bit kind of nutty. They're very complex in flavor. And they're also super rich in antioxidants, believe it or not. They're way more rich in antioxidants than butternut squash, which I had to look up, by the way, but now I know. So let's get started. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take, I just have 1 honey nut squash because it's just me and my fiance. They're gonna be eating this. It's perfect for 2 people. We're just going to take the top off here, use your muscles, put that to the side, and then you're just going to cut this in half once again, and be careful with your hands. Whoa. All right, we have it cut in half. It was a tough one. Look how beautiful it is. The flesh is so orange. It's like almost more beautiful than butternut squash. And what you're just gonna do is you're gonna take out the seeds just like you're carving a pumpkin. Get them all out. You wanna get kind of that, I don't even know what it is, the stringy stuff. You're gonna try to get that out as much as possible. It's not gonna all come out, but do your best. You're gonna do that on both sides. So I just finished carving out my little honey nut squashes, and I washed my hands because it's such a messy process. And look at, it's like dyed orange from all the beta carotene in these. It's crazy, so healthy. All right, so next step is we're going to take just some tap water. I have a deep glass dish here. You need it to be a little bit deep because we're gonna put our water right in here. You wanna put about a half an inch or so of water in the bottom of this so that these guys will steam when you put them in the oven. You just want it to be like a nice little steam bath. So you're just gonna place these in the oven, that's it. Let them roast naked, you don't need anything else on them, for an hour at 375, and we'll check them in an hour. Our honey nuts are done roasting. Look how cute they are. And they're such a beautiful color. Yum, they look like a little bit shriveled. That's when you know that they're done. So look at those. Oh man. I'm just gonna scoop them right onto a dish. My fiance and I will be sharing a plate. How cute. But as I said, 1/2 is perfect per person. Wow, look how beautiful. It's time to top and have a little bit of fun. So what I love to do here is just play on the sweetness of this squash. So we're just gonna take, it's very simple. We're not gonna do anything super fancy. We're just gonna take a little bit of butter and place some butter in both of these. I'm gonna say let's do one more, why not? And you need to do this while the squash is hot because the butter needs to melt. You can put melted butter in there, but it's just kind of more fun watching the butter melt slowly. It's just so yummy and dreamy. So we're just gonna let this melt for a second. When it melts, we're gonna continue topping. Melt, 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 melt. Honestly, if you don't wanna wait, you can just throw it in the microwave. It's easier that way. So our butter is all melted and amazing. Look at this. And we're going to add a little bit of maple syrup. I like the real stuff in this because you just want it to play off the sweetness of the squash. Just gonna add maybe like a 1/2 tablespoon or so right in there. Ooh, oh man, It's like filling little cauldrons of heaven. And then we have 2 final steps. I have some beautifully toasted walnuts here. All I did was just throw these in the oven at 375 for about 6 to 7 minutes. They're just chopped walnuts. It's nice and toasty, and it's gonna play so well off the richness of the butter and the syrup and the sweetness of the squash. It's gonna cut it all. So I'm just gonna put those all on and in and around our squash. And then the final step is to take some sage leaves. You know me, I always like the smaller baby leaves, and I just wanna put a few right in the butter. And the sage is just gonna get all buttery and fantastic. You can even use a fork to just kind of submerge the sage in there. It's so yum. Look at how beautiful this is. Wow. Talk about fall on a plate. Perfect for the holiday season. How could it get more perfect than this? I can't wait to try. I've been waiting. All right, so I'm gonna get just a little bit of the squash itself, and then I'm just gonna dip it in the butter. Oh man, I just need a little nut in there, a little sage. It is roasted to perfection. It's sweet. The sage is just such like a warm, cozy taste. The crunchiness of the walnuts. It's just the right sweetness in the butter. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to enjoy this. Check it out on tastefullygrace.com. You will not regret it.